Hi, teammates. My name is Sean J. McCaw. Welcome to the Eurostep, where we aim to inform and educate the casual viewer or a baller or anyone else that tunes in on topics in Europe basketball. And I'm really glad for my next guest. And I'm still here in Valencia, Spain, where I'm working at the Europro basketball summer league, and it's an amazing event, and I really would advise anyone who has dreams of playing overseas and doesn't have an agent or needs some help or something like that to really look into it, because it's an excellent program. So yeah, before we begin, I'd like to remind you guys and girls that you can also drop something in a question in the question the comment box below, or in the question mark with the little speech bubble around it, and I will try to get your questions in while we're on the live broadcast. Just shoot them in there, and then I'll try to get that done. Yeah, my guest for tonight's episode is the first coach from another country besides Germany, I think. So he's from Portugal, and it's funny, when I played in Portugal, of course he's from Portugal, and we know some of the same people. It's really weird that we met here in Valencia and know some of the same people from back 20 years ago when I played in Portugal, and we just kind of clicked. So I'm pleased to introduce Duarte. Duarte. Now I'm messing up his name. I'm sorry, man. I'm messing up your name right now. Duarte Oliveira, and he's the head coach of a third division team in Portugal called Futbol Clube Gaia. And it's important for me to have a coach on that is not on the highest level, to show the guys and the girls out there what it takes to be a professional over here that maybe isn't the highest level. Maybe guys are not making a whole lot of money, but they're still living their dream. And it's important for me to find guests that can give everyone valuable insight, and not just guys that are playing on top European level teams and things like that, because I think that's part of my responsibility. Mostly these kind of guys are guys that are trying to get their foot in the door, and where are they going to play, right? So it's important that the coaches from these teams also have a platform where they can talk about their clubs and the history, and also what they try to do as far as bonuses for players that don't make a whole lot of money. So let me get my guest in here. Let me click the button. For those of you who just came in, thank you for coming. There he is. There's my guy, Duarte.
Good night for everyone.
How you doing, man?
A little bit tired like you, but it's an awesome journey, and I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you.
And those new people like you is incredible.
Thank you. So it's crazy because actually we're in the same hotel. We're one floor apart from each other, but we're doing the Instagram live in separate rooms. But yeah, so this is how it goes. Right now, I'll talk a little bit about how we met and how we know each other and stuff. And like I said before, yeah, you're a good guy, man. Like, we just clicked right away. And me, you, and Marvin, it was like the three amigos at this camp. And we're walking around doing everything, joking, watching games, talking shit, talking stuff about other people. and yeah, and that's how we met. And I think the beauty of a camp like this is there's so many people from different countries that you get to know and experience, and find out what life is like where they're from. And I think that's the beauty of a camp like this. What do you think?
If, right now, I'm going to apologize from the people who's going to listen to us, because my English is not the best. I tried to be my best. It was an incredible year because it's my first time. I have guys from overseas, so I learned with him, of course, and I teach Portuguese, so it's a little bit fun. But it was incredible because we have 20 countries 20 different countries here. Okay,
Right.
coach we have from America, US, Germany, Lithuania. So it was incredible to see all the basketball is have so incredible people, and you can learn all the time, different people, same ball. Okay, the ball is the same, but we can share a lot of things, and for me it's like a dream, because if I talk basketball 24 hours a day, for me it's incredible. It's incredible. So being here, what a journey. What a journey.
Yeah. I mean, like I said before, me, you, and Marvin are like the three amigos, and our lunchtime talks and everything are epic. And you guys tease me a lot because I'm forgetful and I mistake people to be the wrong people, but we won't go into that. Uh, so basically, this is how the interview will go. I will just ask you normal questions. Don't stress about your English. Your English is fine. We've communicated this whole time, so you're okay. So I'll just ask you normal questions, and then at the end I'll ask a couple quicker questions. Okay, so just it's like our normal conversation at the lunch table or something like that. Okay, so before we get started, can you introduce your team and tell a little bit about yourself?
My team in the last season playing the third division, like you said. And we only pay from the guys coming from outside. Okay, I said we survive of the day because we don't have big money. The budget is too low, so for us to build the things is important. We have the right people on our side. The right people is I don't care if the guy is a superstar. I don't have money to bring superstar from Gaia, okay? But I don't look for. That's why I am in Valencia, because I don't pick a player because his numbers. I don't care the numbers, okay? I just only care the past, the coach he have, or like he was as a person. For me, is most important, because only this guy receiving money, not good money, of course, but we try to give another things, just not only the money, okay? Because they go to another country, different culture, they don't know nothing, okay? And they go because they love playing basketball. So we try to do our best. We have 2 American guys in this season. And we try to don't miss with anything. Okay, for us it's important. The level is good. It's not bad. It's a good level, but it's not easy to work on this level because you don't have money. Our facilities are great. Okay, it's not too bad, but it's not easy. We survive all the day because the big teams, the medium level have some problems like us, but if you have money, you fix quick the problems. If you don't have money, you have to be creative. Find a way. To be creative all the time. But it is fun because we can learn a lot, and when you have some difficulties, you can pass this situation, not the easy way, but you can do it a great job.
Right. So you started coaching in the youth, right?
Yeah, I started in the club. It's called Vasco da Gama. It's in Oporto. It's one of the best schools in the country. Okay. Have a big culture in basketball. They only have basketball. Only when you go to inside from the pavilion, you breathe basketball all the time. Yeah, all the time. I play in this club. I don't start as a coach in this club. I returned to the club in 2006, and leave on the last season. We played the second division, and I was 15 years in the same club as a coach, and I played the under 11 at senior. So I made like a dream, because when the ex-president invited me, my only dream is to be coach in this club. And I have my friends, long time here, and I move on to it's an awesome experience, because I have a new persons, new city, new facilities. Everything is new. Everything is new. And I move on, and we play in the third division, like I said. And this year I'm going to do 20 years. I starting as a coach. I don't have 20 years of experience, because I do a lot of mistakes. But I started in 2002, and right now it was. I'm happy with my career. I'm not in the best level, but I'm happy with the work I do in my clubs, Vasco da Gama and Gaia, and I try to do the best I can all the day with low money, but try to do the best.
It's not just about money, but
yeah, it's not about money. If you have love from the game, if you are happy in the place you are,
it's not about
it's incredible. Yeah.
How important was it for you to start in the youth program for your development? I mean, maybe you could have coached earlier pros, but how important was it for you to start as a youth coach and then develop your way up to where you are now?
For me, it's important because as a person, I think in my life step by step. Okay, I'm an ambitious guy. I love to win. I hate to lose. But for me, doing the right things is preparing me to know what I'm going to do in the place I'm do the practice. So I only have 4 years in senior to training senior team. Okay, because I like a lot to improve the games from the young players, and it for me is very important, because I think if they have tools, you can put in the set plays you choose. You have 1,000 set plays. If they know about basketball and they have the tools, the job is easy. Not okay, but they can do better things. And when I moved to the senior team, in my ex-club is different, because some of the players I trained in the senior team, I was his coaches in the past. Under 12, 13, 14, I played these guys. So I know all of the team. But when I move, I have a new vision from the things, because different people. And you can see the work, not bad work, okay? But you can see the tools they don't have, because you made a job in a young age. Okay, you prepare your players to play in the high level, okay, and you see some guys don't have the perfect tools. So for me, it's incredible, because I need day by day see this and prepare to putting my players better tomorrow than they are today. So for me, it was incredible to do these things on the young age and grow up and go to the senior team.
Let's talk a little bit about Europro basket for a second. I know you came here looking for a player. Actually, you were coming here only to look at players as a scout for your team, and also for maybe people that you know back in Portugal that you could maybe say, okay, look at this player, look at that player. And you ended up being a coach. How's the competition here? And is it better than you expected before you came here?
Yes and no. Okay. Yeah. First, the first ideas come to here because I have a guy. He comes in December for this program, and I pick him to play to my team. He played 4 months.
He came from this summer league.
Yes, in December.
And he came in December to your team. So you had a good experience with him. So you wanted to come back and look again.
Yes. Because, like I said, for me, I don't like to send me emails from players. I don't. It's not bad, but I don't know the people. They send me a profile. I don't know the guy as a person. I don't know. So the ideas come to here. Know some players, the players we need, and I need one player. But after they invited me to be as a coach, so the level we have a few guys in the good level, but not superstars. Okay, they are players to low divisions in Portugal or in the other countries. But most of all, the principal thing is you have the opportunity to see on live, talk with the guys, and see how his mindset, his ideas as a person with the team, the way they react. This is more important. So being here, it was the most incredible things I have in my career as a coach, because I only stay in Portugal. I only know Portuguese players. I only know my reality. I don't know. Of course, I see some games. I see the Spanish games. I see a lot of games. But stay with different people from the different countries is incredible. It's incredible.
And I mean, you and I both know that there's 70 players here from 20 different countries. And sometimes it's hard for a player to get noticed because of so many players. What advice would you give to a player that comes to a situation like this and would like to secure a contract, would like to get noticed? What would you suggest that they should concentrate on? Is it just the basketball, or is there more?
It's not easy to be here. They pay to be in here, okay, and they want some guy give for him a contract to play. They don't know where, but they want it. So they try not to do the better way. Not all of the guys, but not the better way. They think that, okay, if I score 20 points, maybe a coach is going to see me and give me a contract.
Right.
Okay, he can score 20 points, but be natural and score with the team he has, not play 105. This is the big problem. And the way they react when the things don't go well in the floor. Okay, the body language, the way they talk with the refs. Is, as a coach, I like to see the body language and the way they talk with our colleagues. For me, of course, I need good players in my team, for sure, everybody, okay?
Right.
But we're going to see first how the player react on the court, out of the court, with the refs. This is important. So try to be natural and don't try to be selfish. If they do this, be selfish,
it's not going to happen.
they can do it. No, no, for sure, no.
So here's the thing about a situation like this, especially here, I feel like the guys are in a fishbowl. Everybody's watching them. There's scouts there. There's a lot of people looking on live. There's a lot of people that have their eyes on them. So they have to conduct themselves in a manner the whole time, in a way that's professional, although they are not professionals, because everyone is looking at them, which I think is very difficult, because at some point, like you said, you have to act natural. And at some point, sometimes guys start out like one way, but eventually you become your real self. And so we've had guys that are late, we've had guys that just don't show up or stuff like that. And
terrible.
That's the thing that gets you put in a negative light. And here, you know, like I know, we have all the coaches, we have evaluation forms for these players. So we have to fill in the evaluation form for our team and give them to Brad Canis, the head, the CEO of the summer league. So I see things that a spectator won't see. I see stuff in the locker room, right? Of course, I'm not going to write everything that I see down, for sure not. But it's a weird thing that they're living in a fishbowl during this whole week, and they have to act like pros even though they're not pros sometimes. And I think it takes a special person to get through this week and be natural and be nice. And of course, there's emotions. You want to win. You get mad at a ref for a wrong call or things like that. I think that's normal. But there's sometimes ways that people carry themselves, like you said, with the body language that you think, wow, it's not a good look.
They have a lot of pressure, of course.
Yeah.
Okay. And our job, my job, and your job, it'd be great because we talk with the guys in the locker room, and if they want to learn, maybe they're going to do a great job. But it's not easy for them. It's not. I understand, because they come to here to have a dream to play basketball, and any guy send him a contract. So it's for the guys, it's not easy. They have. I learned this in my club with an excellent person. His name is Barbara. Is our mental coach. We have two wolves: the bad wolf and the good wolf. If you only gives meat from the bad wolf, you have troubles. Okay, you must give food for the good wolf, and the thing is going to be natural. If you go to give only the food for the bad wolf, you're going to be big trouble. Yeah, but I understand these guys. I saw the face from some guys out of my team, and they are nervous in the game. Nervous to show. They miss a shot. Oh, body language. Head down. Don't talk with nobody. It's not easy for them. I understand this, but our job is try to, and the experience is incredible for this. Try to help the players. They don't play in our team.
Right.
Okay, we stay with him 7 days here. So try to help different people. For me, is a pleasure. For me, it's a pleasure.
You've seen a lot of Americans come and go in Portugal, on various levels, right? So, what do you think is the key for Americans to come to Europe and be successful and have a good career?
I'm going to talk the guy plays in Gaia in the last season, because for me and for the team, he are a model, because he's not selfish. He can do a great job in the defense. He can score. Okay. Of course, you must have good persons in your team. Okay, is clear, and I have this. In Gaia, we have incredible people. So my job with the guys come to outside is more easy because my players help on this situation. Pick the guy, go take a coffee, show him the city. So this is.
You're breaking up, buddy.
Yeah, one American.
Or not. So I'm sorry, those of you that are checking back in, obviously there's a problem with the connection. I'm hoping Duarte will come back on. There he is. So where you at, buddy? All right, view request and go live. Should be coming in. So the reception in this place is terrible.
Bad.
It's bad. Sorry about that, man. So, okay, so where were we?
I don't know. I forgot. Sorry.
I'm
sorry.
Okay. Then I will move on to the next question.
Oh, okay. The American guy, the advice to come. Okay, to finish. This is important. Then one player comes to a team involved with the day of the club, like help on the young age, on the practice from the young age. I think is very important for the player because only goes to the place. Practice, home practice. I think is not too good for the player. Okay, so to have some things to do in the club, like help on the practice, on the young age, doing another things, goes to the gym in the club. It was important if the players can do this thing, or more. I try to say the key word: be part of the family.
Right.
Okay, know the family and be part of them. If they can do this, I think from the people from the club is great, and for the player is better.
That's true. I mean, it would always help if your foreigners are involved in everything, but like we were talking about before, it has to come naturally. Some people are not naturally born to mess around with the young kids or joke around with a fan or things like that. There's some people that are just reserved by nature, and I think it's a good thing when you go to some place like here, like the Euro Pro Basket Summer League, where you can actually talk to them and have some kind of feeling, and during the course of a week you can kind of figure out how a person is. You can't know everything, but you can have a good idea, and I think that's very important when you are a lower budget club like your team is, that you are able to get a better feel than just, okay, the agent called me and said this guy is a good guy, right? That's very important.
Yes, is involved. The players are involved with the club. Know the competition is going to play. It's very important because some players come to move to a new club and they don't know nothing from the club, the competition, the level, nothing. So try to give some information. Right now it's very easy. Go to the Google, make a search. It's not difficult to do the things. So if they can do this, sorry, they are more involved with the things. Know the people who is going to stay in the facilities. The man is stay to clean the floor. The man
the janitor
stay in the bar. It's very important for these little things. When you go past month by month, it's going to be different, and his job very different.
Right. So, like we said before, you're the coach of a third division team in Portugal.
Yeah.
We're not going to go into specific numbers, how much your players get paid, but it's safe to say they don't earn a whole lot of money. Do you find it difficult to find players for your team with such a low budget?
A lot. A lot. It's not easy. I can said to you, I stopped to play in April, second week. We are in Valencia, and I don't stop to work at this day to find. It's difficult to say this, but I try to find the perfect guy for my team,
right,
with the low money.
Right.
So it's like a miracle, okay? Because I can have a full package. I can have it, okay? Be a good guy, be a good player, be this, but it's not easy. It's not easy.
Right.
That's why you must work the double that then other guys have money, do it, okay?
That's
but
clear.
It was fun. It's fun because I know a lot of people. I must think time by time to see the perfect situation. But I do this because one thing, only because. Oh, sorry.
Your daughter is calling.
Probably.
Oh, don't tell me we lost again. Did we lose? No.
I think.
Okay.
But to finish, I do these things for two reasons. One, I like, of course, and two, because I have an incredible team. I have an incredible team. It's not the best team in the world, okay? We don't have superstars, but as a person, I have incredible guys. So they deserve it. I do this job for him, for the club, because they are incredible people. I'm very happy to stay in Gaia. Very happy. I don't work in basketball because of money. Okay, I don't win money. The things I do, think in the practice, do the practice, go to the games. I don't win money in the third division, but I have incredible guys, and then they deserve. I do this job to come to Valencia, find a player to put in the team on the best level we can do it. But it was fun because you know a lot of things to do this job. Not only see the budget. Okay, I have money to pick Walter Tavares from Real Madrid. Easy. I don't have this money, so I must find another guy like Walter Tavares, but with low money.
Right.
It's fun. It's fun.
I mean, but here's the thing. There's so many players, right? There's so many players that are here. There's 70 players here. There's so many players around the world. And you would think that it's much easier to find a player because there's so many players and so many players don't have a job and they would be lucky to have a job in Gaia, for example. But it's not always easy to find the right personality to go along with the sports part.
Sean, I listen too loud. Sorry, I'm listening too loud. I don't know why. I don't know. It's the internet. It's not my phone.
Can you hear me?
Let's try to fix this problem.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes.
You got me?
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, I mean, there's a lot of players, but it's not always the perfect fit, and that's the truth. That's just the way it is. But
yeah.
So you spoke a little bit before about, of course, your team doesn't have big money. And I know from our talks that you as a club, you try to do extra things. Can you talk about that a little bit? Like how do you try to take care of the players on the side that's maybe not, that has nothing to do with money, but that you make the players feel comfortable? What kind of things do you do in Gaia?
The better we can. So, an example, to pick two guys from outside, they must have a place to live. Okay, so we give him to the players one apartment for two guys, but the apartment have 3 rooms. Okay, we give the food, the gym.
So your players, when they come to you, your foreign players, they get free food.
Yeah.
In what, restaurants or how does that work?
It's a restaurant. We have a deal. It's closer to the facilities, and they can go eat what they want. Okay, they don't pay nothing. If they want to double, they can double the food, pick the food and go to the apartment and eat in his apartment. And these little things we can miss. We can miss. It's important not for, it's not a secret. If your player is happy, he can play better.
Right.
Simple as that. Okay. But probably we miss and the little things, and the little things is going to be the different. So we can miss with these little things, the food, the house. If we goes to dinner with the team, they don't go to pay the dinner, of course. Okay, we have 2 American guys, and they pass the Christmas with our director in his house. Okay, we buy a present for each one. Not a big thing, but you can do a little things for your guys, and they're going to be happy for this. So the club don't pay good money for him, but in the other things, they stay with this money in this pocket. Okay, this is important.
That's the point. And even if you're making a low amount of money, with the extras that a team like you provide, it keeps the money in their pocket. So that's what we talked about today in my meeting with the players here, where I did my presentation and explained to them what it's like to be over here, and gave the example also of your team actually, that sometimes lower budget teams actually go the extra mile for you because they know they're not paying you monetarily the world. So they try to keep you happy, keep you satisfied with the food, or a movie night, or like you said, the players being away from home for Christmas. So your director Carlos invited them to his place. And these are things.
Example, John. An example: the clothes. They pick the clothes, given to us, and we have the clothes from the players go to the laundry, and they don't do nothing. They don't need to wash his clothes. We do it. We do it. Simple things. Okay, not all the time. We ask the players after the practice. Do you have water in your apartment? Do you need something? The food is good, not good. You don't like. Example: one of the guys don't only eat chicken only. Okay, so for us, it's important to know if the food he eat, it was great, not great. He don't like. So we talk with the players all the time to see if they are happy or no. Not only go to the facilities, pay the money, do the practice, go home. Tomorrow we have game. Okay, finish the game. See you later. No, no. No. For us, it's important to know if my guy are good, happy, okay, and he don't have problems with nothing. Only thing playing basketball, and that's all.
Mm-hmm. I was lucky enough to meet your director, Carlos, when he was here for the short time he was here. And he and I had a discussion. And one of the things that he was very, very serious about was the fact that he, as a director, he's not going to offer a contract that he cannot pay. So some teams, they offer, okay, we give you 500 euros, but they can only pay 400. And that's, of course, bad for business, bad for the player, bad for the team. But he was really like, hey, look, I know I have a limited budget, and I will make sure that I will not go over that, even if it means that I can't sign a player that I really want. And I think that's a really strong statement, especially knowing that your club 20 years ago, back when I was playing in Portugal, they were a first league team, and I played against them. And then sometime after I left, it really exploded, and there were money problems and things like that. And now you guys are rebuilding it slowly but surely, but you're making sure you have the money that you say you have. I think it's very, very important to work for somebody that says, okay, this is the line and we're going to keep it like this, even if it means that we can't sign a player that we want. How do you feel about that?
When I talk a player, it's simple as that. I only said three things. The first, I don't have big money for him. Mm-hmm. The second, the deal I said, we talk, the deal we made is the deal I'm going to pay for sure. Mm-hmm. The third is we don't go to miss with anything, the things I told. It's simple. I talk a player and I said, go to play to my club and I give you 500 euros. I don't have this money. I don't have this. So, of course, if I said to the player, I don't have big money for him, probably he don't go to listen. The two things missing, probably, because I started bad the conversation. But I must be honestly with him. Right. I must be honest with him. I don't go doing bullshit with this guy because he needs money, and I'm going to pay 1 month in the after. I don't go pay. An example: we stay in the same division. Not too soon, but we have 8 games to stay in the same division. We don't stay in the top 4. The other 4 is going to play to don't go down, and right. We after 4 games. We guarantee to stay in the same division. Mm-hmm. And one guy come to me, he's not from Gaia, but come to me and said, oh, Duarte, you are guaranteeing the CN1, so you don't need the American guys right now. No, man, I need the guys until the end of the season. They stay with us, they fight for us, so they stay. I don't go to send him away. Okay, the goal we stay in the same division. Great, and I pick the guys. You can go. No, I don't do this. The deal is stay until the season. They fight from the club. They give us his heifer, and I put him the guys in the bag and go away. No. For us, it's not the right thing to do a player. So they play to Gaia until the end of the season. When we do the last game, simple things. All of the team, good dinner, good conversation, and right now, okay, the players can go home. Happy for him and happy for my team.
That's very important, thing that you just said, because there are lots of teams, especially in lower divisions, when they realize that they either cannot move up or they cannot move down, that say, hey, thank you guys for being here, and it's time for you to go home. Whether or not that player gets the money that is still owed for the rest of the season is sometimes questionable, but I think it's really, I have to give you a lot of respect for you and Carlos, a lot of respect for the fact that you continue to pay those players, even though you don't have a big budget, but you say, hey, if you start with us, you finish with us, and I don't want you to go home until the job is done. And not as in a bad way, but like you said, you fight with us, you give us your all, and you deserve to stay here until the season is over. Not to mention it's good for their stats and things like that. So I really have to take my hat off to you for doing that. Now let's talk a little bit about what do you look for when you're looking at a player? I mean, you already talked about the off the court stuff, their attitude, their body language, their how they are as a person, if you think that they fit personality wise in your club. But let's go a little bit deeper into the athletic side. What do you look for in a player? Of course, it depends on position, but what do you look for? What is your type of player, basketball wise?
I'm a fan from the defense and the player stay in the court. Example, the guy, for me, the guy stay in the court, he don't run, is a problem, a big problem. Right. But for my team, I need normal in Portugal. Normally, you need one big guy, because in Portugal we don't have big guys.
All Portuguese people.
Yeah, a little bit like you, because that's why you play in Portugal, okay? And pick a guy. I have luck in the last season, because I have almost the full package with the guys stay in this program. I have almost the full package, because he was good defender, he can score, he was an incredible person, and very athletic. Being very athletic and don't give up on the court, for me, is the better things. Okay, you need quality, of course, you need quality. But if you give good things, the intensity, the chemistry, or the team, the energy they put in the team, it is because I saw some in this program, and you saw too, a few guys, they don't have a big talent, but the way
they have something,
they have something. The energy they put in the things, the practice in the games, is incredible. So we don't build the team only with the talent. We build a team most of all with good energy, and I try to pick a guy with a good energy, being intense.
Yeah, but of course, it's all well and good if you have a guy with a great personality, but he's not producing on the court. So, what do you think? What do you think as a coach? If you have a foreign player that's maybe not playing to the level that they should be playing at, or the level you expect, how do you get that player out of that kind of deep thing and try to lift them up?
Improve his game.
How?
That's why on the practice, talk with him, show what we need. Try to talk with him, see what is the perfect spot for him, and put him in the perfect spot.
Position.
But but if he can do more things, if he wants to learn a little bit more, I'm not too much experienced, but I have, because my past can help me to improve the game from the player, not a superstar, of course, but I know some things to improve the game from one player. Okay, so I try to do this. The thing I like more is the practice. For me, is everything, everything. So when the guy on when we start the season, we have only one. We start with one American guy, and in the three first games that we have, he almost doesn't score points. I think one game 2 points, the other game
as your
4 points.
As your
Yeah,
corner?
yeah, yeah. And I talk with him, man, relax, okay? We're going to fix the problem, but I need you do this, and this. And the guy is very tall, and I pick my set place and put in the guy, and the place, it fits better. And we try to do this for him and for us. If don't result, okay, you must move on, of course. But we try to do the best way, putting the guy in the best spot. And if he can, we try to improve a little bit his game.
Okay. On the personal side, I know your daughter is like your assistant coach. How old is she?
8.
You knew I was going to say something about your daughter, right?
Oh man, incredible!
And so I know a lot about Duarte now because we talk all the time. So what was the name of the movie with the little girl, Blind Side, where the little girl was the coach, the coach's daughter, and
Remember the Titans? Yeah.
So your daughter is basically like that little girl on Remember the Titans. So what is it? Is it difficult for you to have a job, a normal job? You're coaching, and you have a family life.
Yes.
How difficult is it for you to get all of that under the same thing?
It's not easy. It's not easy. But I do this because basketball, the man the man you talk right now is because basketball give me a thing. Okay, I go to the basketball as an accident to play football, and I'm falling down to the basketball. So basketball gives me my friends, my wife, everything, my best friends, everything. And it's not easy because on the end of the season, like you saw right now, I'm very tired. But because when I do the things, I do 100%. For me, it's not. I don't give any excuses. Any. For me, it's I'm going to do something. I do it. And that's it. But it's not easy because I pass too much time in the basketball and not with my family. Okay, it's not easy for me. That's why my little girl knows everything, because when we have practice, he comes to me. When the games is in Gaia, she comes to me. So pick the stats, see the stats. It is amazing. It's amazing, but it's not easy. But if you have passion for the game, for basketball, you can do it. Okay, you have your life too. You have your wife. We've been about 5 days in Valencia. My wife is in Portugal. Your wife is in Germany. Why? The motive, the orange ball. So if you like like basketball, it's easy.
Okay, I know you're tired. I know you're tired, my friend. I've only got a couple more questions. Would you rather win a championship as a player or as a coach?
As a coach.
Why?
Because the people I have around me. These people happy for me is everything.
I knew you were going to say that. Who is your favorite basketball player? I don't know that about you. Who's your favorite basketball player?
Drazen Petrovic.
Oh, you went way back. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Who is the best Portuguese player right now?
I'm going to say, I don't know. Somebody is going
Somebody's gonna be mad.
to kill me. Somebody is going to kill me.
Okay, you're
Uh,
my guy, so I don't want you to die, so don't answer that question. So
yeah,
last
no, I don't want to.
last
I don't
question,
want to.
last question. Hey, this is the last question, and you have to answer this one. I let you go
Okay,
on the last one, so now you have to answer this one.
okay, okay.
Who wins a coaching duel between you and me?
You,
Oh, thank you. I
because
appreciate that. I appreciate that
no,
you didn't have
because
to
I
say
saw
it
you.
on my show.
No, no, no. It's because I know um, my qualities, but I recognize when other guy have talent. And I saw you in the game, and you do things incredible. And you don't practice. You don't. How much time you live the career from to
Years now.
coach?
Years now.
So you are in shape. You are better than me.
Hey, my friend, thank you for those kind words. I don't believe
You're
you, but
welcome.
thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so for the people that are watching, so um, we each have a team, and we've played 3 games until now, and my team is 3-0, and his team is 3-0. We never had to play each other, and until now, and there's only 1 game left, and we will not play each other, and we mixed the teams up again, so it's not the same teams anymore. But I was at the last game of Duarte, and I was sitting there in the stands, and I took my phone out and I took a picture, and it was of him on the bench and talking to his players. And I sent them a text while the game was going on. I said, "Hey, I'm really glad I don't have to play against you because you know I'll probably lose." So, hey man, I really respect you. I'm really pleased that you came on my show. I know you're tired, so I'm gonna let you get off the phone, off of here, and get a call in with your family because it's an hour behind there. Um, thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you
You
for the insight you've given, especially for players who are not gonna earn a whole lot of money to understand what a coach on a lower division thinks about. And that was very. I respect the job that you're doing, even though you don't have. I respect the passion that you bring, even though you don't have a whole lot of money. And I wish you all the best, man. And I mean, we're gonna see each other tomorrow morning, anyway. But get on up out of here. I'm gonna say goodbye to the fans and the teammates here,
okay?
and we'll talk in the morning, man. Get out of here.
Thank you. Obrigado.
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 So my teammates, thank you so much for tuning in. I think that was a pretty good episode, even though we had some connection problems. I'm gonna have to figure out a way to put it up on YouTube that the whole thing is on there, but I'll figure that out tomorrow. And I mean, he's a great guy. I'm sorry that we had some problems with the connection, but I'm really fortunate to have met him, and I'm really pleased to have gotten to know him. And sometimes it's like that. You just meet people and you click, and everything goes like you've known each other for 15 years, you know. So and that was my experience with him. So yeah, thanks again, Duarte, and please, my teammates out there, please give him an ad on Instagram. I'll be posting it in the bio from the YouTube, the description for the from the YouTube channel when I post it tomorrow, hopefully, if I have time. And please support what he's doing. I'm really behind him, and I hope you will be too. And yeah, that's it for me tonight. It's 10 o'clock here in Valencia, and I've got a couple of things to do before I crash. I'll probably get to bed early tonight. Wow, unbelievable. And thank you for tuning in. I hope wherever you are, you're safe. Everything is well with you and your family. And thank you for tuning in. As usual, I'm just out here as a guy trying to give valuable information to those that might need it. So please, if you know someone that is interested in European basketball or would like to come over here and doesn't know exactly the way, please direct them my way, and let's see if we can help everybody take the next step in their career. So that's what it's all about. Yeah, that's it. Old head out, I guess. See you next time.